Welcome to CivilizationX. The internet was built to reroute around damage. In practice, a few failures can still knock out banking, messaging, and whole regions. At 8:17 on a Monday, an elevator hesitates on the 23rd floor. A card terminal freezes over coffee, and a clinic screen cannot load a pregnant patient's records. That is the real failure mode. Not missing social media. Losing the ability to authenticate, route, timestamp, and coordinate. In 2025, government-imposed shutdowns caused 212 major outages across 28 countries and cost the world $19.7 billion, up 156% from 2024. For the woman in that lobby, it means delayed care because appointment history, insurer approval, and fetal notes cannot verify across systems. By 2025, about 6 billion people, 74% of humanity, were online. Networks now act less like a communications tool and more like civilization's timing system. AI operations teams at companies like Cisco and across cloud and telecom networks are training agentic systems to detect anomalies, predict failures, and trigger remediation before humans can map the damage. The engineering question is not whether the internet can survive a cable cut. It often can. The question is why a system designed for resilience still lets daily life seize up when enough dependent services stop trusting each other at once. The internet is not one machine. It is a stack of agreements. Your phone asks DNS for a name. Routers move packets between autonomous systems. Apps call cloud services. Payment rails verify identity. Hospitals sync records. Nearly all of that depends on certificates, clocks, and shared trust. When one layer fails, others may still be physically connected but logically unusable. A clinic can have power, computers, and staff, yet still lose the chart because the scheduling cloud, telecom path, and insurer gateway cannot authenticate each other. Scientists soon discovered something unexpected. Reliability at the edges can hide concentration underneath. 10 services may each show 99.9% uptime. But if they share one identity or update layer, one fault can drop all 10 together. That is why outages spread so fast. They come from cyberattacks, natural disasters, human error, and software or configuration mistakes. In 2024, one flawed CrowdStrike software update affected millions of Windows systems globally. The cables did not disappear. The trust layer failed, and machines stopped functioning. In 2025, disruption time reached 120,095 hours, up 70% from the year before. In 2026, unplanned outages were costing global 2,000 companies $600 billion a year, up 50% in 2 years. More than 90% of mid-size and large enterprises say 1 hour of downtime costs over $300,000. 41% put it above $1 million. Splunk and Cisco found 43% of downtime events are network or IT environment related. 32% are cybersecurity driven, and 24% come from application or infrastructure failures. Kate Johnson put it bluntly: many of us are trying to build the future on infrastructure that cannot support it. The proposed fix is active resilience. AI-driven predictive maintenance can cut downtime by up to 30%. AI-assisted incident management can reduce mean time to resolution by 70% or more. Self-healing agentic systems watch telemetry, compare it to learned baselines, isolate anomalies, reroute traffic, roll back bad configs, and open human escalation only when confidence drops. But here's where it gets counterintuitive. The rescue system can become a new failure layer. Every technology leader surveyed in 2026 reported AI-related downtime. 56% still said AI reduces downtime risk. Both can be true. As Nick Cale warned, anomaly detection is not the hard part. Proving safe rollback, causal confidence, and accountability is. Across multi-vendor networks, an opaque model can make a bad decision at machine speed. So what happens if the internet goes dark? Usually, civilization does not fail because every cable is cut. It fails when enough systems lose shared trust together. The woman reaches the clinic, but her visit is delayed until staff switch to paper triage and voice fallback. Terry Perlson's point is the right one. Resilience means assuming the bad guys get in and minimizing damage. AI helps, but human supervision is still mandatory. Over the next 5 to 15 years, the credible path is layered resilience, not one master AI. Vendor-neutral, self-healing tools, offline modes for hospitals and payments, segmented networks, and selective quantum-secured links for critical traffic. Quantum internet research will not replace today's internet, but QKD can make key exchange immune to interception. That matters, because, as Michela Mosca warned, there is a 1 in 7 chance some fundamental public key crypto is broken by quantum by 2026, and a 1 in 2 chance by 2031. The internet is not a force of nature. It is an engineered environment, running on trust, timing, and power. And power matters too. Data centers, AI, and crypto could consume 620 to 1,050 terawatt-hours by 2026, with data centers alone rising from about 460 terawatt-hours in 2022 toward more than 1,000. Can engineers build vendor-neutral, human-supervised, self-healing networks that coordinate across telecom backbones, cloud platforms, and critical infrastructure fast enough to contain a cascading outage without creating a larger opaque authority? The constraint is real. The data exists. Whether the systems built around it can act on it at scale, that is the next engineering problem.